Hello, today we're going to the department of Lozère in France, and we've already visited, or I've already visited these two places, going to the Gorges du Tarn, Tarn Gorge, southern France. Okay, let's start with the English trip. So I'm just testing this trip in English, making sure it's working correctly before I release it. I'm going to play it a bit of a faster speed.
The Gorges du Tarn is a beautiful canyon in southern France. It lies mostly in the Lozère department and partially in Aveyron, both of which are part of the Occitania region.
Dogs.
The dramatic gorge was made by the Tarn River, which cut through the limestone rock between two flatlands called Côte Méjean and Côte de Sauveterre. In this trip, we will explore this special area, which is part of the Cévennes National Park and recognised by UNESCO. The gorge has stunning nature and a rich history that includes ancient cave villages. It has been a tourist destination for over 100 years, and you'll soon see why.
Le calcaire.
Le calcaire.
Le calcaire.
Le calcaire. Alright, well, I don't actually speak French, so it's always a challenge, the pronunciation. I only speak Spanish. I'm just testing the functionality and making sure it's working. Wow.
The Gorges du Tarn is about 53 kilometres long and 400 to 600 metres deep, making it one of Europe's deepest and longest limestone canyons formed by water. The Gorges du Tarn has a Mediterranean climate with gentle winters and warm summers, which enables many different plants and animals to live here. The limestone rock lets water pass through, which over time has created large cave systems and special rock formations.
So I enjoy this scene. This is a special scene. What a beautiful place.
We're currently in the little hamlet of Saint-Chély du Tarn, located in the heart of the Gorges du Tarn, between the villages of Saint-Émile and La Malène. We'll visit La Malène later in this trip, and you can explore Saint-Émile in a separate trip. This single-arch stone bridge is the only way to cross the Tarn River and drive to the village from the nearby main road. The bridge is 39 metres tall and was built between 1880 and 1900. Before the bridge was built, residents had to use boats to cross the river, so of course the bridge has made getting to the village much easier. This charming hamlet is known as one of the prettiest places to explore in the area, despite its small size. You might be wondering what the difference is between a hamlet and a village. A hamlet is a very small group of houses with few people and no services like shops or schools. A village is bigger, with more houses, more people, and some basic services like a shop or church.
Le hameau.
Le hameau. Yes, even though I don't speak French, I got it first time. This is an amazing village. I like the song, but I think I'm going to turn off the
Although Saint-Chély du Tarn is a hamlet, it is home to this 12th century chapel, as well as another church that we'll see shortly. The chapel of Promènerez is partly constructed inside a cave. This is called semi-troglodytic, meaning something is partly, but not entirely, built into or living within a cave or rock structure. This cave here has an underground lake, and there are parts of an old mill nearby which we'll visit shortly.
Partiellement.
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 Partiellement. My French is not good enough. It's very difficult. Very difficult.
The chapel of Promènerez was built in the 12th century. A window was added in the 14th century, and this current doorway was built in the 15th century.
That was quick. That's speaking very quick, so I got it on 1.75 speed.
Close to the chapel is a medieval watermill called the Senneray Mill, which is now a boutique shop. The chapel and the mill are both called Senneray, which refers to an old medieval area called the Barony of Senneray. In the Middle Ages, the region of Lozère was known as Gévaudan, and it was divided into 8 baronies, of which Senneray was the smallest.
I need to correct that image.
Each barony had control over the
That should not be a PNG, that should be a JPEG. It does look cool, but it's not that clear.
land within its borders, and Saint-Chély du Tarn was ruled by the barony of Senneray. Let's head inside the shop to see the old watermill.
Le moulin à eau.
Le moulin à eau. Not melon.
Le moulin à eau.
Moulin Rouge. Le moulin à eau. Melon. This French is so difficult. Spanish and Italian I get completely right, but French and German I get more right as well. Japanese.
The medieval watermill was built over a natural spring. It forms part of the hamlet's semi-troglodytic heritage, nestled against a cliff, with water flowing from the rock. You can still see parts of the mill's old machinery, which used the power of water flowing from an underground lake to grind grain. This mill stopped working long ago, and in fact, the last functioning mill in the Gorges du Tarn area was in Saint-Enemy, and it closed in 1986.
Where's the old machinery? The next one you can see it.
Today, the Senneray Mill is a shop called La Boutique Inattendue, the unexpected boutique. It sells handmade items from around 20 different French artisans, including pottery, jewellery, leather, wool, ironwork, local food, and wine. The shop contrasts the old stone walls with modern displays, and the cool spring water keeps the temperature inside quite refreshing. It's a popular stop for tourists exploring the gorge. In the next scene, we'll hear from the shop's owner, Agnès.
This was an amazing shop. So lovely of Agnès to let us film as well. Lovely person.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Agnès, je suis à Saint-Chély du Tarn, dans les Gorges du Tarn, en Lozère, dans le sud de la France, en Occitanie. J'habite au milieu de gorges très profondes, de falaises creusées dans le calcaire par une rivière qui s'appelle le Tarn. Le Tarn a creusé son chemin et a fait un paysage très vertical, très rocheux, et tout plein de petits villages ont été construits au fil de l'histoire le long de ces gorges qui font 50 km de long. En été, on y pratique le canoë, le kayak, mais aussi la randonnée parce que les paysages sont très beaux et très spectaculaires. Tout au long de l'année, c'est la région la moins peuplée de France. Il y a moins de 2 habitants au kilomètre carré dans notre région. C'est le département de France le moins peuplé. Cependant, la vie y est douce et tranquille. Il n'y a pas de pollution, pas de bruit, pas d'insécurité.
It's nothing you said, Agnes. I just don't understand what you're saying. There was a text in English, and I've read it in the past. And it is a beautiful area, and you have a beautiful shop. Thank you for letting me film there.
Behind you is the Church of Our Lady of the Assumption, which is a Romanesque church that was built in the 12th century. From the edge of the church grounds, we get a beautiful view of the gorge and the Saint-Chély du Tarn bridge. We're going to leave this lovely little hamlet now and cross the bridge back to the main road. From there, we'll travel to a village called Lamalen.
Roman.
Roman. Romanesque. Sounds like Roman, really, doesn't it? Did I not get it right? Oh no, something's gone wrong. An error. Roman. What's going on? Roman. Oh, definitely an error. Roman. Okay. Skip that. It's not good. Well, still need improvements. Everything needs improvements, including my lovely app Dynamic Languages.
Across the river, you can see the tiny, isolated hamlet of Haute-Rive, which sits between Saint-Chély du Tarn and Lamalen. There is no road or bridge connecting it to the outside world, making it one of the most secluded spots in the Gorges du Tarn. Visitors can reach it by boat or on foot via hiking trails. No vehicles, even off-road ones, can access the hamlet. Haute-Rive has no year-round residents, and as Agnès mentioned, Lozère is France's least populous department, with only around 76,000 inhabitants, despite there being 29 departments that are smaller in physical size.
Crazy. No one goes there. Not accessible.
We're now in the village of Lamalen, standing opposite the Montesquieu Manor, also called the Manor of Lamalen. It was built and expanded in the 1400s and 1500s, and was the home of the Montesquieu lords. Thanks to the loyalty of local lords, the manor survived destruction when King Louis XII ordered rebel castles in the Gévaudan region to be destroyed. Today it is a hotel and restaurant, which directors Dave and Katie took advantage of for a coffee break during their short visit to the village. One of the waiters was very friendly and gave them some great tips on where to go and what to see during their time in the region.
Le manoir.
Le manoir. Yeah, I got it right. Got it right. Got it right. Got it right. I got it right. And it's working again, which is also good. The manor, I would assume that was. I didn't check it, but basically fluent in French after using this app.
One of the waiter's tips was to come to this nearby viewpoint, called the Sublime Point. From here we get an incredible view over the Gorges du Tarn. To the right is the Pas de Souci, which we mentioned in the trip to Saint-Enemy. It is where Saint-Enemy is believed to have battled a dragon, which was really the devil. Have you spotted the flying beasts above your head? Don't worry, they are not dragons. They are birds of prey, most likely Griffon vultures, which are the most common species of vulture in Lozère. The Griffon vulture was reintroduced to the area in the 1980s and has since flourished.
Le vautour.
Le vautour.
Le vautour.
Le vautour. I just can't say it right. French is very difficult to pronounce.
Beneath the Sublime Point hides a cave.
Or the speech recognition is very unforgiving for French. But I think it's just a difficult language to pronounce.
Which housed farming communities in the Neolithic period, from 4400 to 2200 BCE. In 1873, more than 300 human skeletons were discovered there, including 60 that showed signs of trepanation. Trepanation is a medical procedure that involves a hole being drilled or scraped into the skull. It was often done to treat head injuries, relieve pressure from swelling or bleeding in the brain, or address conditions like seizures or headaches. The trepanations carried out in the cave were performed on living individuals, which we know because in nearly 73% of cases, the holes showed signs of healing.
Oh, delightful. Trepidation. Treat your migraines. It's not recommended. I'm not a doctor.
In the late 1800s, the new Paris-Béziers railway brought visitors to the Gorges du Tarn, and tourism grew. As a result, hotels and other tourist services were built in villages like La Malène. Interestingly, Robert Louis Stevenson, the Scottish author of Treasure Island, travelled through the Gorges du Tarn in 1878 with his donkey Modestine. He wrote about the beautiful landscapes in one of his earliest books, Travels with a Donkey in the Cévennes, which was one of the first ever books about outdoor adventures. In 1905, the gorge became even easier to visit when the Route des Gorges du Tarn opened. It was one of France's first roads made specifically for tourists. As the 1900s progressed, cave exploration became popular in France, which also brought more people to the region.
L'explorateur.
L'explorateur. Yes, the Explorer. That should be my nickname. Really, shouldn't it? The Explorer.
We're finishing this trip back in the village of La Malène. In the next trip, we'll cross this bridge and head up the hillside on the other side of the Tarn River. We'll explore some of the region's farming practices and learn about some of its great produce. I hope you enjoyed exploring the Tarn Gorge and its beautiful and remote hamlets, as well as meeting Agnès in her shop. Join us next time as we continue to explore the Carses and Cévennes UNESCO site, here in southern France.
What an amazing place. It really is an amazing place. Stunning. Least populated region in France. Really is stunning. Loved it there. That town where no one can access it. Oh, what an amazing place. Great to visit. Great to see it. Okay, so we have it in English. We also have it in beginner French and intermediate advanced French. So I'm just going to check that both of them are working. Briefly, I'm mainly checking the subtitles. Well, none for the first scene because there aren't any. Check the music.
Les Gorges du Tarn sont une vallée profonde située dans le sud de la France.
Okay.
Elles ont été formées par la rivière Tarn qui a creusé dans le calcaire. Elles sont protégées par l'UNESCO et les touristes y viennent depuis plus de 100 ans. Le calcaire.
Le calcaire. Can't do it. Just can't do the French accent. Too London. It's always my problem. I'm too London and not enough Paris.
Une gorge est une vallée.
Beautiful place. you can bring up the speech here and the English translation. So for if you're learning French, you would have noticed the speed of the French is quite slow. It's good for beginners, and then you can learn some key vocab about the place while exploring. Alright, let's go back. And one of the key things about remembering words is to recall them. So in this instance, can you recall the word for limestone in French? Le calcaire? Yeah. Le calcaire. I mean, I can't say it.
Le calcaire.
Le calcaire. Closer, but still nothing. So that's how this
Le
works.
calcaire.
You skip and it tells you the next one. You've got to try and recall how to say that. And that's how you practice your memory. That's working. Let's just look at the intermediate one. So this is for intermediate level speakers and above. So really, if you're fluent in French, this would be great. Or if you're an intermediate speaker and you want some material that's a bit challenging, this is going to be good listening practice for you.
Les Gorges du Tarn sont un magnifique canyon situé dans le sud de la France. Elles se
So
situent
again, you
principalement
can
dans le
subs on and
département
off.
de la Lozère
You can pause it. You can pause it.
partiellement
You
dans
can
la
rotate
Région,
with
qui
this,
sont tous
which
des parties
doesn't
de
look
la
good on
région
video.
Occitanie. Ces
You can
gorges des
rewind the
Gorges du
audio by
Tarn
pressing
sont un
B.
magnifique canyon. Dans ce
You can
voyage,
skip along.
les Gorges du Gage, nous explorerons cette région spéciale qui fait partie du parc national des Cévennes et qui est
You
reconnue
can
par
bring up the text that's being said and then look at an English translation. And yeah, the subtitles.
l'UNESCO. Les gorges offrent
Music
une
on and off as
nature
well.
époustouflante
Oh, and if you don't want any speech recognition, you can do that. Oh, and finally,
et une
the other thing you can do is if you want to practice speaking, you just press this at any time. You can go, Les Gorges du Tarn sont un magnifique canyon situé. Let's see what picked up. No, nothing. That wasn't very good, was it? Les Gorges du Tarn sont un magnifique canyon situé. Oh, it's not doing very well. Well, trying to show off the app and it's not working. That's not great, is it? Le Gorges du Tarn. Okay, there's something more. Perhaps it's my terrible French. Or perhaps we need to improve the speech recognition for French. So I'm struggling. Well, I'd be intrigued if people are learning French, how they're getting on using it. I'm not learning French. I'm just testing the app. Yeah, so far we've had French students use it and seemingly be fine, but yeah, I'm not one of them. And then, of course, you got to rate it. Always 5 stars. Yeah. I learned a lot. Picked up a few bugs, yeah. And this is the second trip to the courses and Cevennes National Park, and we'll be going to a third one now. I'm just going to stop this video and go to the third one.